we are watching the NHL's greatest goal scorer at work, and his name is not Alexander Ovechkin. While Ovechkin is on pace to break Wayne Gretzky's goal-scoring record of 894 goals at some point next season, Ovechkin is likely to serve as a placeholder for the title of greatest goal scorer in the history of the NHL, thanks to 6'3" Toronto Maple Leafs center Auston Matthews. Throughout his career up to this point, Matthews is on a 0.65 goals per game pace. While this doesn't sound like much, the only players to score more goals per game than Matthews in NHL history are a few household name NHLers in Mario Lemieux and Mike Bossy, along with Babe Dye and Cy Denneny, who both played in the first decade of the NHL's existence. While Bossy and Lemieux's scoring paces are exceptional, the era in which these two played in for the 1980s to 1990s must be remembered as a time for extremely potent offense and a lack of defense in the NHL. To put things into a more relative perspective, the only player to come close to Matthews' production in the last decade of NHL hockey is none other than the great Alexander Ovechkin. But to push this narrative even further, to make it clear to you just how dominant Auston Matthews' scoring pace is, let's take a look at the top 10 goal scorers drafted after the year 2010 who are currently active in the NHL today. Yeah, Matthews tops the list ahead of some pretty dominant goal scorers like Jeff Skinner and Tyler Seguin, as well as other well-known goal scorers in the league like David Pastrnak, Leon Draisaitl, and Connor McDavid. So now that you can see just how dominant Matthews is, let's break down the major things that are turning him into what will likely be the NHL's all-time leading goal scorer one day, barring any setbacks, injuries, or other misfortunes. The first and most obvious reason Auston Matthews can score so much is his infamous toe-drag release. This move simultaneously fools defenders into poke-checking at the puck, while also changing the angle of the shot's release point, making it incredibly difficult for goaltenders to read and react in time to make the save. This is Matthews' patented release, and he consistently is able to score goals from all over the offensive zone with this shot alone. The next reason Auston Matthews is able to score so much is thanks to his goal-scoring versatility. While Matthews can beat goaltenders from range with his shot, this heat map shows that Matthews has scored 89% of his goals this season from right within the house in the offensive zone. This is simply the highest danger area to get pucks into the back of the net. Since Matthews is an ox on the puck, standing at 6'3", 215 pounds, it is nearly impossible to push him off the puck when he gets it. Coupled with his quick hands and ability to read and predict goalie movements within a split second, Matthews is your ideal net front and high slot presence in any offensive zone possession. Matthews has consistently scored on one-timers, redirects, and rebounds this year, which is why he is nearly double the amount of goals compared to assists this season. The next reason Matthews has the potential to be the greatest goal scorer of all time is because he is able to compete in all areas of the ice. Matthews' size and range allows him to cover the middle of the ice better than most centermen in the NHL. He is commonly in the right position when Toronto is on the defending side of the play, and he uses his range and speed to break up opposition plays with a quick and active defensive stick. He boxes out attackers on the back check and angles them into the boards, effectively ending possessions. He is also able to provide support to the Leafs defenders when defensive zone time gets extended. By playing this two-way game, it allows Matthews to transition more plays back into offense, which gives him more opportunity to score shift to shift. While Matthews' goal-scoring abilities are something we haven't seen in over 3 decades, some of the credit for his ability to score as much as he has needs to go to his teammates in Toronto. The Maple Leafs have a potent offense, with other star names such as William Nylander, Mitch Marner, John Tavares, and Morgan Rielly adding to the capacity at which Matthews can find the back of the net. Being surrounded by good players has made Matthews better throughout the years, but in our opinion, Matthews is unquestionably the best player on the Leafs and has made all of his teammates better with his style of play. As you can see, Matthews has many skills and assets that have aided him to scoring on the pace he is currently on today. After seeing him net a brace in a 6-5 loss to the New Jersey Devils on Thursday, we will likely see him score 70 goals this season, which has not been done since Alexander McGillney in 1992-93. If Matthews is able to score 2 more goals within the remaining 3 games of the season, he will join an ultra-elite club of just 8 other scorers to eclipse the 70-goal mark. This will also only be the 15th time in NHL history that mark will be surpassed. While it seems inevitable, Toronto and NHL fans in general will be waiting impatiently on the edge of their seats to see if Matthews can break this prestigious milestone. That's it for this one. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments if you think Matthews will break 70, how many goals in total he'll get this season, and any of your other thoughts and opinions down below.